All right, welcome back to Crypto Leverage Trading Group. Thursday afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. We are turning today into Altcoin Thursday, talking about some of the other projects, talking about the decentralized finance, obviously investment summit, and all that good stuff that's happening this week in the cryptoverse. I would be amiss if I did not mention the potential right now that's happening. Obviously, Chiliz is more of an NFT type sector play than necessarily decentralized finance. Although there is some opportunity for this particular altcoin to make some transitions into decentralized finance if it decides to get into the ticketing aspect of the sports industry. So you're kind of hedging here in terms of not only a leverage play, but also your long-term play. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Chiliz. Anyone who's in part of my group, Crypto Leverage Trading Group, you can join the free trading Discord. You can like and subscribe here to the YouTube channel. Obviously, follow us on Facebook as well and join the Facebook group. That's growing. The Discord channel is growing as well. Obviously, I've been a huge fan of Chiliz since it was like 2 cents. Okay, and it got as high as 77 cents back in April. All right. It's been a major win for a lot of traders in our group that have paid attention to that potential. Now, a lot of people in the States, where I'm from, aren't really familiar with Chiliz because it doesn't really have any U.S. exposure, though. It just put about 50, 60 million into the U.S. markets here coming up for the next season. So we'll see what's going to happen. It's primarily European and the Far East in terms of the teams and sports related like Aventus. It's also gotten into UFC in terms of community engagement. And what the Chiliz token is on the Socios.com, like it's basically all centered around building a community around a brand, okay? And a lot of people have kind of dished on it a little bit. Like, oh, well, why would someone want to like buy tokens for their sports club? For me, I'm a huge Wolverhampton, a huge Arsenal fan, have been since I was a kid. Why would I want to buy if the Premier League goes this route, for example, which they haven't really yet? It's been primarily the Italian league and a couple of the other leagues. Why would I want to do that? Like as a fan, right? Well, if buying tokens was going to get me access to premium seating, to tickets, to the tour, a lot of the Premier League clubs come to the United States during the summer. I mean, post-COVID, hopefully it comes back, right? Premier, early entry, like all that, exchange my tokens for access, interviews with players, content, part of the decision-making process. All these things are huge for fans. Like fans are a different kind of breed, right? And when we look at now, like imagine, for example, there was a crypto token that you could have that could get you access to news from Elon Musk, for example, before he puts it on Twitter, right? Well, look what all his tweets have done to the cryptoverse in 2021, right? Of course you would buy that token. Of course it would get you access to what's going on before he releases, right? Same with like teams and stuff. Talk about the schedules, talk about events, talk about trades, talk about trading deadlines and windows and free agency and all that stuff is what fandom's about, right? People go fanatic, okay? And that's why I think that when we get into this, what you're talking about is a content revolution in the sports industry via the blockchain from all over the world. Okay, think about the World Cup. Think about the Olympics. Think about access that now we're scrambling, interviews with particular people like that you can't get on ESPN or Skynet or Sky BBC or whatever it is that are suddenly only for people who have tokens. Okay, and that's the future. Okay, think about Instagram accounts, right, for major celebrities. Okay, that your token gets you access to that, right? Concerts, bands, tickets, sporting events, all that stuff. Kind of puts things into a little perspective. I like it now at this level. Obviously, we're down from 77 mates. Okay. I still think now, obviously, this sector is undervalued. The NFT will be the next sector that it will take off. It got crushed in the bloodbath, but you can look at right now the IO map here. We fill this 29. We got to break 29 cents here today. We fill this 29 cent to 33 zone. We fill that. We are going to break out. Chiliz is going to be a breakout. Be a nice little leverage play. Obviously, do your own due diligence. It's not financial advice. We've got massive support at 26 cents, okay, on the IO map. Chiliz looks to be going higher upon filling this zone.